I can't just give you game for free, my shit be sold out. Your niggas came and worked for me, your niggas sold out. I dump it all about the clip, my shit be sold out. You at my show, you get them hits, my shit be sold out.
Good afternoon, folks. Look, it's a beautiful day outside. Like, if you haven't went outside today, well, where I'm at anyway, I don't know what it look like where you're at, but if you ain't went outside today, if you can, and get some vitamin sun, like, I don't know what's going on with you. Go out there, and even if you just like walk around your driveway or in the parking lot or whatever the case may be, go out there and get you a little bit of nature. I mean, because this sun is you can see, is it. They say it's 54 degrees outside, but it don't feel it. Peace and blessings, Brother Hall. Peace and blessings. Look, we got to shout out to everybody that helps us do this. Like, cause there's a lot going on behind the camera, I guess you can say, that some people just ain't. You can't see it really, but like these topics ain't just brought up, or the conversations between me and Court ain't just brought up, and we come in here on Sunday and spit what we think. We do. But it's not all about what we think. We had these conversations with different people of different organizations, different backgrounds, different thought processes all week. Like, we're sending out DMs and text messages and making phone calls to all the people around us. So it ain't just me and Court doing this. It's what y'all should understand by now. It's not just me and him. Because there ain't we got a lot to talk about. And I like to run my mouth. I do. But when it comes down to it, there is so many people involved in the Sunday afternoon at 1 p.m. So many people that y'all don't even see. From different age groups and everything. Let me go ahead and get Brother Man in. Sundays afternoons. And, especially, I want to I just want to send love out to everybody.
What?
It's really a hoodie.
Is it 75 degrees?
You need
What the fuck we talking about?
yeah,
Hey, bro.
No.
Okay.
Hot.
Damn. Just say hey. Don't ask no questions. You know what this is. You know what this is, new booty.
But mouth
Yeah.
and your fat ass, boy. Anyway, we want to give
Shut up, bro.
shout out to my brother.
I'm I'm doing the
Shout out to
thing.
him.
Ad people.
Yeah.
I can't see.
Yes, but
I can't see right now.
huh? Oh, you can't. Oh, okay. Hold on. Wait. Let me bring this up because I don't know why. There you go. Yeah. We it's gonna get there. It's gonna get there. It's 75 degrees. What we
That's what
talking
I'm
about? Whatever.
Shit.
But there's a lot that behind this. Whether we're sleeping, whether we're not sleeping, that's irrelevant. But I was having a whole conversation last night about today's topic with somebody in their 60s. Who would have known? Like, these mats don't let me out today. Up now.
Froze me.
Froze up. All right. You never know. Just a little
All right.
for a second. For a
I'm
good
good
second.
now.
Hold on. Yeah, we're gonna be all right. So hey,
Okay.
you froze
All right.
all the way.
Let me get out of here.
I'm at work.
I am
Why
too,
you do that? Go
goddamn it.
ahead and take your shit. hmm Damn it, he already jumped out. But no, there's a lot that goes into this. This ain't just me and Court sitting back on a Saturday night, like trying to figure out what's going on Sunday. This is every day. So, I mean, it may not be a whole production. We're not sitting around a table with 6 or 7 mics and a bunch of people, you know what I'm saying, sitting around the table putting in their thoughts and their opinions. But there's a lot of people putting in their thoughts and opinions. There's a lot. So, okay, let's try this again. So just putting that out there, and we love and appreciate everybody that actually, you know, puts up with us in our conversation and talking back and
That
forth.
shit
Yeah, there you
coming
go.
though. I heard what you were saying. Shit coming.
So, but you got something for us today, man? Something on your
I
mind?
just wanted to
No, for sure. But Kelsey says content creation is an art. It takes time and effort daily. Thank you. We
absolutely,
appreciate you too as
absolutely,
well.
and go check her
100%.
YouTube page out for real.
Especially,
Yeah,
yeah, especially after last.
yeah,
Like she was in the
right.
well. I wasn't listening to what she was talking about. I don't know what to tell you because she was, boy, that well for knowledge right there is deep. The well for knowledge, don't y'all
Awesome.
motherfuckers, all y'all heard was deep, you nasty ass. But that
Yeah,
well for knowledge there is deep for
bro.
sure. But yeah, go ahead.
I ain't
Yeah,
got.
because I got some.
I just want to commend the 2 black quarterbacks that we have playing today. Yeah,
Super
that's
Bowl.
it. That's my kid caboodle. We ain't seen it. We ain't never seen it. Probably won't see it again for a while, depending on how people view
Yeah.
this. How this situation goes. It's a lot of behind the scenes pressure on these young men, which it shouldn't be. But they both can
For sure.
withstand.
Because at the end
Them
of the
some
day,
Jackie Robinson type boys right there.
yeah. Because at the end of the day, it's the same game that anybody else plays, regardless
We
of
just
your
don't.
coach
We just was
or
never
anything like that.
intelligent enough to play that position. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. But when
Yeah.
it comes down to, they don't want us to be the face. They seen what happened when Cam Newton was the face.
No.
The league changed
Yeah.
instantly. So,
Immediate.
so yeah, bro, that's all I got, man.
Soon as all right. So with me, mine is not necessarily on that note, and this is just me being nosy because that's my character.
Facts.
And I asked this question last night. When y'all put on deodorant, that's not where you thought this was going. Well, this is where it's going, and I'm asking. I'm inquisitive, is what they call it. The nice way of saying you nosy as hell. Do y'all count how many swipes y'all do? But not for the people that use the aerosol. This question ain't for y'all because y'all just spray. But when y'all swipe, like y'all counting?
Are you
or is it just me?
asking male and female, everybody?
Well,
yeah. Oh, I count.
So you and everyone.
Yeah, I count.
Just put. Okay. Got another counter.
You're not by yourself.
I'm not as weird.
Bro.
I don't feel as weird. No. Because with that,
so are you a military counter or are you just 1, 2, 3, 4?
No, I don't count in cadence.
No, I'm saying, are you like 1, 2, 3, 4, or you go like 1, 2, 3?
So last night I found out, and I'm gonna ask the question. There's people that start at the bottom
and go up.
And I don't start. I start at the top, and I'm like 1, 2, 3, boom, I'm good. But there's people that start at the bottom.
And they gotta do 4 times if they go that route. Or you have the swipe. You got the swipers that just go. They don't even go back up. They just keep going down. Yeah, there's people.
So they
swipe. remove your hand, swipe, remove your hands.
Wow.
Yeah,
I didn't know that.
There's people out here do that too, bro.
Okay. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? This ain't for the spray people. We just said that.
You come in late, or did you just not pay attention to the...
Get out yourself while you're sitting
Nobody
there spraying.
cares that you over here spraying your whole damn arm.
Okay, so Candy Girl says I spray and make 2 circles minimum. Like,
so if you make it big circles, like you missing this part and this, you spraying your face.
Wait, you wasting deodorant because you're spraying in the atmosphere. Like, I don't
spraying cologne and walking into it. What are you?
Like, what's the point?
People, y'all know that's the dumbest thing ever, right? What are you walking into? So when you spray Lysol, do you walk into it? Shit.
It's gonna be that kind of day. It's gonna be that kind of day. This man says spray. Look, if you spraying Lysol, you need to go and think about your life. Look, the fitness says she's spraying her chest and back. Look, back is sweating. You a different kind of human being. You deodorant on your back. Like, I get it. Some women that are healthy up top,
the underboob,
you know,
sweat. We got it.
Sweat. I got it.
But your back.
But okay, Kelsey says stay away from aluminum. It's bad for you. That's some knowledge for y'all today. A little piece of that. Stay away from. I don't read the ingredients on the back of it. Do you read the ingredients on the back?
No. I go to Costco, pick up a 5-pack of Degree, and let's roll. Bro, I'm good for the next 6 months. Shit.
Right.
Ain't nobody got
right.
Now I'm trying my best to start, mostly going black because we do more of the healthy versions of what we need. But as of right now, in this current career transition, we gonna stick to what's good for us. And what's good is going to Costco. Get the 5 for $12.
Right. As long as it's
Degree, baby.
Good. Yeah, I use Degree too. I got Degree. I go back and forth just to see.
They trying to promote that. Give y'all that Old Spice.
Yeah, I'm not trying. I have the Vizak one. Hey. In a second.
Come on with it.
Yeah. It can cause, Kelsey said it can cause breast cancer with men and women.
The more natural, the better. Absolutely.
Didn't know that. But I know about, the natural, the better, of course. But I didn't know about the breast cancer in women and men. Didn't know that. So, with that being said,
let's talk about it.
The topic, yeah, man. Look, because I saw this clip and I was interested in the clip, to say the least. And actually last night talking about it, like I was saying earlier, I found out a whole new avenue for it. So we don't name drop unless you're in the comment section. Then we'll repeat your comment with your name. But as far as talking outside, our support system, like I was saying earlier today, is amazing, and I love you all. In real life, when you talking about, like, are y'all really out with your significant other? Got it. This is a significant other situation, or it could be a complete stranger.
Yeah, it could be both.
I found out last night. How far? How far are you willing to go with a person, knowing that your feelings might be involved and can keep you from going up that ladder with your sexual activity?
Hold off.
We ain't talking about like
the greatest parts of you.
Yeah.
because you think you're going to catch feelings, or you know you're going to catch feelings. Or you have to. Why are you holding off anyway? Is my question. That's my question. Why are you holding that B? Why are you giving me B minus stuff?
Because so in a situation outside of a relationship, right? It's a complete nature.
Why would not
hold back? Yeah.
It's a complete for one, that's my network. So she got to go back to her circle and tell her circle what happened. So
that's what
this is right now. That's just the job application. Because look, bro, think about this. If you single and you know you don't want this person, she already told you she don't want you, right? So basically what you're doing is you're sending a telegram to the rest of the crew how good you are and what you do, because she gonna go back and tell. So then you get to pick and choose out of the rest of them who you want. Totally different from what we talk about, but just to add a side note.
You got them people out there that don't kiss and tell.
That's some.
Okay, so Candy, hold on, because I feel like I go further. Candy Girl says I go further in a relationship than I would when not in a relationship, because there's a level of trust and comfort that I don't have with someone that's random.
Okay. It's some men that won't choke their women because they're together. But if they with a one night stand, or they with a sneaky link or whatever that is going on, and they ask for it, they're gonna choke shit out of them.
I mean, and that's why she's saying that she don't trust strangers. Well, not strangers, but can't be a stranger fucking them. A person that a one night stand with, or you're just a fuck buddy. She's saying that if she's in a true relationship with someone, she trusts them more with her life and her body than she does someone that she barely knows, because they can take it a step too far. Kelsey says, that's a sticky situation. My partner gets it all. Soul ties are real. If you have the best parts of me, we tie together forever. A random can't access me. Like, it's damaging. Because if you don't understand, like, sex is a energy exchange. I'm saying, and like doing somebody's hair is an energy exchange. Like, when you speak to someone, that's an energy exchange. So if you got somebody you never know, they can be a Jeffrey Dahmer type person, and you have no idea, right? So you're in a situation with this person sexually, and you done told them all your sexual secrets. You done told them all, because they your cards on the table type person. Down to it, right? And you like, okay, so case in point, if you in the butt stuff, if you're an anal type person, and but it's not to the point to where you don't stroke it like the front door. The back door is completely different. But you situation with this person, and they treat the back door like they do the front door, which you can't, because that's just that.
I'm with y'all 100%. All I'm saying is there is the other side, where it's some people that rather do the freaky shit while they were single, because the person that they with ain't with all that. But they knew that they was with all that. So my question is, why would you make people that was with all that, why would you be with them? And how am I trying to say this? Because it's confusing. So if you with somebody that's all, like we talked about before, if you with somebody that likes it and you don't like it that much, now the freakiness is through the roof, But then when you get married, it's not through the roof anymore. Or you get more together, it's not in the roof anymore.
Okay. So one, Applejack says, I feel like evolving and growing with your partner sexually is important as any other growth in relationship. Absolutely 100%. Then you got Candy Girl and Kelsey that agreed with that statement. And then Candy Girl comes back with, also, let's be honest. If you break out the tricks with the randoms, you put here creative stalkers. You create stalkers.
Some of them.
If doing all the
but
extra shit,
but see, here's the thing. When I hear the extra shit, it might be extra shit to her. It might be now. So I go in, I give you B- shit, but I give you C drillness in the bedroom right when we first meet or whatever, and my C is your A. So
right. So it's almost like them.
See what I'm saying?
I see what you're saying. No,
even if she's just giving him the average, even like we talk about starfishing, but her shit is the best that he's ever had. She might just be laying there, but he is enjoying it because he's never had anything like it. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
So,
right. So Candy Girl says, in that case, Court, you choosing like the wrong. It's about knowing your partner and discussing sexual needs and preferences. Kelsey agrees. Got to be more selective.
In your 40s. Yes, in your 30s. Yes, you can say that. Now, what do you? No, because you're not running and gunning like everybody running. Most people running and gunning. If you either running and gunning, or you trying to find your sweetheart, your relationship, right? And then when you get fucked over, you go to running and gunning. That's why we have this so-called thing as a hoe phase. And in your hoe phase, what are you doing? You getting what you get, and you going ham, right? So then when you get in your relation, most people, that's what I'm saying. Most people, I ain't saying everybody, y'all are different. Everybody's different. Okay. So what I'm saying is the people that's going through their whole phase, when they get into a relationship, all that whole shit that they was doing, they ain't doing in their relationship. That's what I'm saying. Why?
Why
not?
Like Apple, there's some evolving going on with that person. There's some growth going on with that person. You're not growing by yourself anymore. You're growing person, like Applejack said. But when it comes down to it, when you're in that relationship with that person, and y'all start trying and adding little nuances to your bedroom, like to keep it exciting. You know what I'm saying? To an extent, it's also about what that person and these conversations must be had.
First and foremost. Yep, first and foremost.
There will never be another lightsaber in the
right.
Never. I'm not like with a random chick that I don't know. We can gangbang her all day. Not all day, literally. You know what I'm saying? But when it comes down to my significant other, now you laying, because I'm not going to be able to get it off my mind. Now you laying in the bed and you're facing me with your mouth wide open, and all I can smell is his dick. Not literally.
That's all you're thinking about.
Like figuratively. Like I go to the bathroom, then I come back in the bedroom, because I'm sitting there looking at you like
that was a dick in that mouth.
Nasty motherfucker. Like I knew you was nasty, but I didn't know you was that goddamn nasty. But Applejack said, because people take sexual need for granted, they make excuses, and it becomes a chore. Sex becomes a chore at that point, which is ridiculous. Here's a thing, acting his ass off. Candy Girl says that's not necessarily true. If I like a particular sexual act in my whole phase, why would I deprive myself of that in a relationship? Hold on. Court, what you just preached, we don't, because it might bring up some skepticism. Right, that's exactly what I was saying. which may bring more distrust. You know what I'm saying? Like if your partner is doing this with you, now you're starting to think, how bad were they before? And I don't care what anybody says, the body count does make a difference. If it doesn't make a difference, then tattoo it on your
would.
forehead. Anyway,
I would. Man. I guess because of the mindset that I've went through all my life, like I don't give a damn. It was because it's like bruh, if I'm in this whole phase or if I'm in a relationship, I'm not gonna deprive myself her all. I'm finna give her everything. Now the randoms, some of the randoms have you should be able to depict what randoms you could give certain levels to. You can tell. If you can't, that's because you off the Henny or the gin and you done lost your goddamn mind. Done that.
But sometimes some are very, 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 very adapt to hiding.
True, but when you stick it in, you already know. You know this, brother. Don't be shy for these folks. You know.
A woman is always gonna snap back. Kelsey
don't
says,
try to change the
never be black and white. Hold on, wait, because I gotta read these now. The dirtiest of your desires should be fulfilled right there with them. But some women wear themselves out during their whole phase. And I'm continuing with her, and nothing excites them anymore. Nothing excites them anymore. They done tried everything under the sun. Continue to grow and explore. As Up Fitness says, yes, off the deep end with the Henny. No, for sure. That's when it comes down to
that be another problem, people. The drunk sex. You know, the drunk sex and the makeup sex is like the best sex ever. But that shouldn't be in society. The best sex ever should be every motherfucking day. Who can?
You can't do that. That is impossible. You can't have the best sex every time you can have.
Okay, so you can say this is just as good, almost as close, if not better than the last time we did it. Yes, you can. Yes, you can. Vote Barack Obama.
Why
does it become average?
Because it's the same thing.
But you don't treat it as average. So why is it average? It's average to everybody else. It's not average for you and your partner. And drunk sex is very toxic. That's a love situation.
The level of trust and it allows you to explore beyond your wildest imagination. Let's jump on men for a second. The male G-spot is in the anus. However, how many men are going to admit it that they've done pegging before? Pegging, and she goes on to saying they're into pegging without fear of being labeled as gay. Sex is what you make it, says Kelsey.
Yeah. It's shit. Sex every day is amazing. Every day.
Not every day. But
every motherfucking day, bro. What? Do you know?
I know that's one of your.
Hello, bro. The eyes tell you what they want. So when they walk in the door, she said, "Baby,
she had
bend me over."
She had to poop.
That's what she said. Because guess what? When I did it, she just looked back and was like, "I knew it." See, we locked eyes, baby. I could read your mind. Avant said it best.
That's what with you knowing a person.
That's energy, bro. It's about.
Look, Applejack says, but also people wear masks all the time. True. They play roles to get what they want. Absolutely. And when they have it, they renege. Okay. I had to focus.
It's too many coming in.
They had to renege. So someone will tell you what they want to hear it until it comes. Like some people are out there. Hell no. Pegging, sex every day keeps the mind super clear. It does, because you have that post-nut clarity on regular. Bring that ass.
Bring that ass here. Yes, brother. I told you. I'm not the only one out here. Stop,
But,
you know.
And that you aren't. I'm not. No, that's no. That's not what I'm saying. But as a man, can you say you've experienced the most of sex when your G spot hasn't been stimulated?
Yeah, because I don't fuck with that.
So your sex caps out.
I ain't going back there.
So how do you know it's the best sex of your life if you ain't
True.
tried? Like you say,
this is the best sex that, because it's not about me. Releasing, that's cool for me. It's all about the woman. See, that's the problem with men. Men want to be satisfied. We ain't out here to satisfy. I mean, we ain't out here to be satisfied. We out here to please. So pleasure your woman and then get your ass up. Keep it moving.
That's understood. But how do you know that you have reached your ceiling?
You're right.
You haven't tried literally.
That is, you are absolutely right, bro. You are absolutely right. So I will never see that ceiling.
So you're never,
Yep.
Look, the Applejack thing, give it to me every day. I got it. Whatever. G-spot conversation is a deep one. Some men can't their masculinity to explore different sexual avenues. They can't. You're absolutely right. They can't. Court can't. Heads Up Fitness can't.
Not gonna happen.
They can't do it. And that's, you're right.
Yeah.
It's all about masculinity.
Now, if you got the men that want to, they want to explore that side of their life, cool. But what you're not gonna do is try to push me into that lane, because I'm having a great ass time in the lane that I'm in, and been having it.
So if G-Code said it can't do it, it's a no-go. Like it's a no-go. It's an exit only. So if your woman or partner, if she's it's okay, you know what's for you. But so if your woman or your partner comes in with the most extreme is a strap on. Like y'all done finished y'all evening, y'all been jamming, whatever the night, and she beats you to the bedroom. She goes in the bathroom and she straps up, and you walk in there and she's standing there in all her glory
with a strap on, and you really think, and you asking your little brother, you think my Johnson gonna stand up tall looking at her?
I'm just saying. Look, Kelsey said it's not about pushing anyone. This I'm pretty sure it's in response to you. It's not about pushing anyone. It's about exploring. If you're not with it, you're not with it. Fine. But you can't say you've had the best sex if you haven't explored everything. She just like verbatim.
And that's great that y'all can continue to say that. That's fine. And you're absolutely right. I didn't say you was wrong. I said that I am having the best sex that I am having right now in my life that I am having. So with all y'all exploring all that other shit, going to another level, congratulations. And tell me how it was. I'll listen.
Why?
No, why would I call you gay? What I'm calling you gay for? It's not for me. That's all I'm saying. It's not for me. Just like it's just the same conversation with Polly, bro. Okay, see? So why we gotta talk about ass? See? Why we gotta talk about ass if we can't talk about fucking Polly? It's the same conversation. Niggas don't want to talk about Polly, but they want to talk about you ain't furthered your sexual.
No, talk about Polly, but at the same time, Candy Girl says, so if you're unwilling, are you okay with your lady being unwilling? with something
Yeah.
that you want to try.
Yeah, absolutely. If she don't want to do something, we're not doing it. And that's perfectly fine with me. You don't want to go that far, we're not going that far. I ain't pushing you to that.
So what if she's pushing, not pushing,
for me?
but what if she's hinting at it? That she wants to try. Will you give her the not necessarily because you can't people
I know, bro. It's fucking killing me, man. Okay, you good. Go ahead.
So, are you willing to give her, not give,
but it makes it, yeah, her, go. Yeah, bro. You know I know what you mean.
To let her go out and try with somebody else.
That's not, okay, so, bro, okay, so you know me. Okay, so if you have those sexual desires that are past the like it's past me, right? You know my limits. You know where I go. If you want to go past those limits, then it's time for you to go find that man that's ready to go for those limits.
So for just go,
baby, there's nothing that I could do because now, okay, so if you go to those limits, bro, and we know this, especially sexually, if you go further than the other person, this man didn't eat no pussy. This man eat pussy. You think I'm going, why would I go back to that? And he eat pussy and lay down and do the same things that you did, but now he has that extra factor. She's found that. So why would she come back, number one? Number two, why would I want that? Because now that's all she's gonna think about. She done got the desires. She done got what she wanted. And if it matched what she wanted, then when she's come back, there's a whole different conversation that y'all gonna have. And now she gonna be antsy about doing it with you. And and this goes for men too. Men, would you want to, fuck your girl in the ass? If she says you don't want to do it, but you go out there and do it, and then you come back, guess what you gonna try to do?
Yeah.
So no. Go find you go find somebody that matches your energy, because I don't want to ruin your energy.
What if? Okay, so everybody pretty much agreed you got to meet somewhere. Whether you got to meet in the middle, because you can't go over the line this way or over the line that way, right? Because the shit's gonna be unbalanced. Everybody agrees. Kelsey says, that's kind of selfish. You don't want to fulfill your partner's desires, and also don't want them to step out and have it fulfilled. And because you won't do it, right? You tell them they need to move on. I'm gonna continue with the comments. That's not really a person's energy. Just because they like something sexually that you don't, that's a preference.
Okay,
so
for instance, a woman doesn't like to get rammed in her ass. Her husband or boyfriend wants to be rammed, wants to do the backdoor activities. Let me fix my words. Don't want to do the backdoor activities, right? So she's wrong for not exploring that with him, right? Because that's what she just said. Is that what is so is she wrong because she don't want to open up her ass?
So if this person is 95% compatible with everything that comes,
bro, we've had this okay. So let's back up. We've had the conversation about my sexual limits. She's had the conversation about her sexual limits, and then we go through our lives, correct? And then she decides whatever she's going through, she wants to explore more. So now y'all open what y'all telling me is people are opening the doors to say, baby, hey, go cheat. I'm allowing you to go cheat in our relationship to go find your sexual desire because I'm not gonna do it. You know that I'm not going to do it. And so let's say that he does do it and he doesn't like it.
Then that's a completely different conversation that needs to be had in my head. But what Kelsey's saying is, what I'm saying is it's unfair to tell your partner that you love and care about them, I'm not doing it go find someone else who can. We don't match energy. Is that saying it's unfair? Because you're at one point in time, you're not saying that your energies don't match, and everyone has preferences. Fair. Everyone has preferences. You have preferences. I have them.
Right.
Candy Girl, Applejack's, G Code, Heads Up Fitness, Kelsey. Preferences when it comes down to it at the end of the day. Are you shunning that person because their preferences don't match yours?
So everything lines up, right? Everything lines up. We on the set. We have the same connection. We on the same frequency. We vibing. Well, as soon as you make an alternate decision like that, now you just fucked up the frequency, correct? Because I'm not on that wave, right? So if we're not on, if now we're not on the same wavelength, we're not rocking at the same frequency because this is what you want. If it's something that you want, most people are going to be adamant about getting it. So if I keep telling you no, eventually you're going to go out there and get it anyway, or be bitter to me because I'm not giving it to you.
Okay.
It's not. I'm not confusing preference with energy. Your preference is your preference is who you want. You're telling. I know what I want. This is what I want. This is it. This is what I want. If you come in with that agreement, then we meet eye to eye, right? Now, if she steps up and wants to do something, or vice versa, he steps up and wants to do something else that's totally out your realm. If a motherfucker told you I want to leave toothpaste in the goddamn sink, are you gonna tell me you can? Cool. Let's figure it out.
No, that's different.
My sexual preference is just like the habits. God damn it, it's not changing. Now we can grow. You can always grow in a sexual preference, but baby, if you want to do something that I told you that I'm never going, like you said, like we've all talked about, communication from the beginning.
Never.
If I told you this is not what I'm going to do ever, and then you ask me 3 years later, 5 years later, 10 years later, and my answer is still no, but you antagonize and want to do it, then yes. Then our frequency, we not on the same wavelength. We need to split.
So what G Code is saying, are you going to throw the whole person away if you are unwillingly to explore that one thing? And Kelsey says that's not the same. That's
me.
What I'm so you're going to
I'm not okay. So I am 0.0001% of this world. There's not too many men out here that think or react like me. Yes, me, I will cut you off because I know in the end you will be a better person because you're going to find the person that you need to be with. Why am I going to sit there and hold you captive from you wanting to be? So think of this. In a sexual preference, right? Everybody knows, if you don't know, you get ideas during or after sex, especially when it's good. Things start flying off your goddamn dome. You don't know where they coming from. It's because it's passing of fucking light streams and shit. Okay? So if you want to explore more, you want to go to a higher level, and I'm not willing to do that. Why am I going to say, no, but you got to stay here and be miserable?
No.
Oh, I know that.
It doesn't make sense to
me.
But at the same, if we want this to continue and to grow, then a little bit fucked up. We did that at the same time. But anyway.
In tune.
But anyway, in tune with your Starbucks. Look. But when I hate saying so let me stop that. the things that come down to that when you kept out, G Code says, let me clear up my question. I was asking you, oh, Kelsey, he was asking you, why would you, what you have done so? Have you done it? But, you know, we try too much not to dwell past time. But when it comes down to it, if I'm with, say you're with a person, and like you said, Apple Jacks says, I think you know you. Let me scroll back down. Okay. You have a fantasy, right, just like last week. And you tell your partner up front, cards on the table, and if those don't align, you move on. Anything outside of that should be discussed. You can't expect a person to change. No, we're not expecting any change. Knowledge is power. Everything isn't for everyone. Fair, says Heads Up Fitness. Kelsey, in response to G Code, I'm the wrong person to ask because I don't have feelings. If my partner tells me that they want to try something, I'm willing to go to that level. Ceilings? Oh, okay. I don't have ceilings. Okay, ceilings not feelings. Okay. You baby, you're typing too fast. You over there. And autocorrect is bitch. But okay, understand. I got it. But we all have limits. No, that's fair, G. We do all have limits. Applejack said a hard no for them is still a hard no, regardless of how much time has passed. But with some people, and I'm gonna say this, with the evolution of self, there were some things that I was doing in my 20s, and this pretty much probably is a general statement, and you can blanket this. This goes for everybody. There were things that I was doing in my 20s, my 30s, and now still in my 40s. But I've also, in certain parts of my life, as a person, sexually, have evolved. Candy Girl says, I still think it's okay to bring up an absolute 3 years later because we've changed in that time, and they may be open to try it later. And that's for, and some people are, some people aren't.
If we want to have the conversation, absolutely, I don't mind having the conversation. It's still a no.
If it's still a no,
still a no. And if you keep on pressing, now this is what y'all. This is what is missing. If you keep on pressing, now you keep on pressing, and now you're feeling some type of way because I'm not gonna do it. Then we have a problem.
Is having a conversation about it. Look, Kelsey said at the end of the day, we all change. Our preferences changes. We are never going to be the same person today as we are tomorrow. Fair. And if it can't be with someone who understands that you're right. Oh, shit. Hold on. I'm never rolled out. That you're right. We can't end it. Fair. Because you keep pressuring, Applejack says, you keep pressing, you must have to find that somewhere. She said, I get caught point. Everybody gets caught point. That's not it. But the simple fact, and we're not trying to convince
make people get an understanding of both sides. Because there's people that think like, it's some that's out there that think like me, like I said, but it's the majority that think the other side. And they trying to get understanding of shit. It's a battle.
So, right. With that being said, is just conversing about it. Pressure
depends on the person.
It depends on the person. It depends on the like we can talk about if we talked about it in '99. And then we talked about it in 2003, and then we talked about it again in 2008. We can continue to converse about this thing all day. If my mind hasn't changed, then my mind hasn't changed.
Yeah.
Kelsey said, pressure. If you say no, it's a no. But just know people do change their desires.
Absolutely.
Excuse me for misquoting you. There's no point of holding on to what you, if I'm not on that level, I'm just not on that level. And I'm not saying, and this is coming from me personally. This is what I believe. If that person is 96% of everything that I want, need, desire. Like it's just it. She's the closest thing to perfect that I've ever seen in my life. Physically, spiritually, emotionally, whatever the case may be. I'm not saying that I will go outside of my comfort zone, but it doesn't keep me from talking about it. I'm not going to throw the person away like it was previously stated or questioned. Like when it comes down to it, I'm going to listen to them because at the end of the day, and this also, oh shit, like people's one thing, and human beings as a whole have complicated love languages, right? As a whole, and I wasn't gonna get into this, but shit, I'm here. So they have complicated that. The most simple, broken down, divided fraction, however you want to look at it, is to be seen and understood.
Yep. Simple.
Period. If I'm with, and they don't see me, and they don't understand me, there's absolutely no reason for us to continue.
My point exactly.
No reason. So, on bro's point, understand me. People don't say it. Do you understand me? Understand me? Understand me? Understand me? People say that at least 18,000
for real
a day. When it comes down to it, your partner wants to be seen and understood. You want to be seen and I want to be seen and understood. So if we can see each other, not just physically, because there's an eye here too, your third eye, I can see. Hello? I can understand where you're coming from. There was no reason for us not to be smooth sailing. None. But when it comes down to what's going to grow first before anything else is your sexual activity.
Wrong. What's going to deplete first?
Both.
Bro, everybody don't have a sexual appetite. You just like, okay, it's different levels of sexual appetite. I'll say that.
It's about what you do with your partner sexually.
I was saying something else. Sexual, yeah.
Right, but they're not going to back off of what they have right in the middle. That's their average, so to speak. You know what I'm saying? So they can, because everybody's growth is different, absolutely, 100%, and of course. No one is going to grow at your pace. And if you try to push somebody to grow at your pace, you need to be by yourself. You need to cut that shit out. But when a person is growing, you expect that growth because progress is progress no matter what speed it goes at. Whether it's light speed or you're going
like bro say, 1% better every day.
Okay. Like bro says, Heads Up Fitness. Go get your body right. 1% every day. Kelsey says, you may not like it, but never close the door in your partner's face. Look, I'm going to finish reading her comment, and then I'm going to say what I'm going to say. That causes them to feel ashamed, and they're going to look for validation outside of your situation. The last thing you want to do is make or help, because you can't make anybody do shit, is to help your partner feel like shit because they brought something to you. Because now you done stepped all over their trust.
Yep.
And trust, one thing, it can be
trust is bullshit, but we could say, trust is a bullshit word. Because you throw trust like draws. You throw it away. You throw it away and bring it back. Yeah.
It's just, well, we're gonna talk about that later. We've always been. But in the English vocabulary, well, not every word, but majority of the words that tie to relationship, like love, trust, and everything, those are action verbs. Those are not just now, people. Those are action verbs. That's fact. Candy Girl says that's the level of comfort and trust that she mentioned earlier. We took on the guys, but how many women will peg their man and not question them sexually? So, let me finish reading the comments and I'm gonna come back to that. The most thing in a relationship, God, dog. If
No.
the Applejack, this is Applejack's topic. The relationship, yes, I was just talking about that earlier, is the open communication, be it sex or anything else, the moment you need to go outside, the energy is shifted, you need to just go ahead and walk away. For sure. Loyalty, yes.
Yes.
It's also an action
but
verb.
It sounds better and they do it right.
Yeah. That's a fact. That's actually factual. So, like what she said, ooh, that shit opened up.
The double standard, bro. The double standard. Women, talk about it.
So, if you want your man to be sexually open all the way from 1 to 10, and you peg him, for people that go look it up. I'm not going to tell you the definition of the word pegging. Go look it up.
Yeah.
Go do some research for know what it means. Do you look at him different after the fact? Else? And like you can like it may not be now, but you can hit us up whenever. You look at him differently after it's all over.
Because remember, y'all have some, people have the conversation about how good the sex was. So do you walk around and have that same conversation about you pegging your man?
One, you shouldn't be telling anyone what you do.
People talk crazy all the time, bro. It's fucking nuts.
I know, but you shouldn't. That's how people sneak into your shit. Kelsey said, even if it was something I wasn't into, I would never shame my man because he brings a desire to me. We need to learn to ask questions to gain a better understanding because you won't know unless you ask.
Even after all those questions, and I say no, am I a bad guy?
He just groomed us not to ask what would be considered as a stupid question. We need to get that out of our head. We need to get that out of our head.
I add this, dude, too, man. Dan. If dudes is mad about your girl bringing the question up, then or even bringing up the conversation, and you don't at least have that conversation. Right. Now, I know my antics come off like I'm just throwing your ass away as soon as you bring the shit up. If you think that you slow as hell, number one, don't even you retarded. Because if I thought like that, we wouldn't have this conversation. Me and my brother couldn't have a conversation, and we damn sure wouldn't be on this live. That's it. So you got to be able to have the conversation. And then once you have the conversation, you getting the understanding and the knowledge. You getting what your girl or what your man is displaying. Now, if you don't agree with it, then that's again still another conversation. How far does this attract you? How much does this attract you? How much do you want? How bad do you want this? It's a different conversation. And then and then after that conversation, depending on your answer, here's another conversation. It's always an A and B, depending on what the answer is to the conversation. So the further along it gets, the more separate most people get.
Fair. Kelsey says, Candy Girl says, I don't tell anybody about my sex life. It's not their business. Me sharing to some may be an invitation to
absolutely. Absolutely. Because dudes do it too. Dudes even worse.
Yeah,
I don't understand, bro. Why you
not? Yeah, you can't. This is Kelsey speaking. You can't account for how someone interprets your responses. You have to be mindful of feelings when addressing something that as sensitive as that. She goes on saying, well, what shit? If your partner brings something to you and you're taken back by it, don't respond in that moment because you're more more than likely going to say something you don't mean. Revisit it later. I don't. Candy Girl says I don't tell people about. Oh shoot! Wait. I just no. No. Okay, you said that twice. Deco says that that's if you really know your partner. A true partner would know how you would react. Look, but some situations they should know how you would react, but there's certain things that's brought up that you have absolutely no idea.
Yeah,
you have no idea. Never had that talk before, or something similar to it.
Right.
How would you know? Like, if I'm sitting here speaking to my significant other, or anyone speaking to their significant other, and you bringing someone else, whether it's one night, whether it's scheduled like once a quarter or whatever the case may be, then you have no idea how they will react to it. No idea. Kelsey says all situations are different. And I can't say I know how my man is going to respond to something as left field as pegging. Fair. He cool with a cucumber, but if I walk into a room and he say, hey, babe, I'm really into pegging, he might try to burn the house down. I don't stop it.
He might, for real, depending on the dude that you with. Like let's be real, man. Most women are with ex niggas that was in the street or in the hood or somewhere near that type of atmosphere. So logically thinking, you have to read,
Okay.
No.
No, she's no other last comment. I mean, cool
no.
As a cucumber.
You sticking them in? We know what you mean.
Food in the kitchen. That shit the fuck
That's what she was doing. Baby, I've been getting the cucumber out for a long time, but now I'm coming out this room with this 12-inch. Are you ready for it?
That's definitely. Oh, you gotta, like, if you're into that thing, then I dig it. That's something you definitely don't have to up to. They have
so okay. So I got a question. I got a massive question. Okay. Since all this, we got to talk communication. We forgot all of the main part about this is sex. So first of all, everybody don't have sex like that. Okay. Let's get that out the way. Okay. Number two. All right. So now y'all enjoying all this swinging and flying and going around, right? So do y'all switch roles in these scenarios?
That's fair. Like, and people say, well, if that person is in tune with their masculinity,
he should be okay with it.
Does that really have any? Does that have anything to do with it? Ask it. Does that have anything to do with it? G-Code. Okay, so G-Code says that comes over time. I mean, you've been around. Wait a minute. You've been around them so long, you can get a feel on how they would react. That's if you've been around that person that long. And some people just don't pay attention to their partner like that.
Right.
I don't understand. But Candy Girl said, G-Code, not true. I know dudes